Yeah, all right. Welcome to the retreat, retreat podcast. Yeah, sorry. Making sure that everything is recording as it should. Should be, yeah. Craig, yeah, Craig is recording, and that's Craig bot in Discord for those who does not know. And yeah, we are recording for the future, so to say, and yeah, gameplay. So today again, we are continuing on our series in collaboration with ISS, that's International Sibling Society, and yeah, they are working towards a great cause, or working for a great cause that is using as guides these UN or United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, uh, and yeah, then striving to kind of fulfill or actualize them in different countries around the world. ISS now.earth is their website if you want to go and check it out, and they are doing collaborations also with a race roster, as they have this global race for sustainability that one can join and or provide money for the great cause if anybody wants to or one wants to. So yeah, one can join without kind of commission and with commission, if that's the right phrase. But yeah, it's philanthropy for the great cause of great cause of improving sustainability in the world. And yeah, those who are unfamiliar with Entired Retreat, you can watch along the gameplay here on YouTube, and or if you want to listen for the pure audio, it's also available on YouTube and then Spotify, Apple, and Podchaser podcast platforms. And lastly, I mentioned here in the beginning, if somebody wants to be a remote guest on our show, that's possible. Write us at entiredretreat@gmail.com that you are interested, and include two screenshot evidence kind of documents with that email that showcase, preferably with the same username, that you are an active subscriber of our YouTube channel and that you are a part of our Discord server or have joined our Discord server. And that grants you the possibility to be a remote guest, and I'm gonna reply with a comprehensive guest guide, and we can then schedule. It's all in the guest guide, but you can schedule then your calendar booking with entire retreat, and we work forth from there to make it happen. But yeah, now we are here above Mumbai, and I want to bring in AI Sky at this point because I have limited knowledge. Yeah, even though I have a rough script and I have researched the place some, but yeah, bear with me as I start up the AI. Hey, AI Sky, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Autoed. Ready to dive into today's adventure?
Yes. Welcome to you also. We are again continuing our collaboration series with ISS, that is International Sibling Society, and Cynthia Burleson, who so kindly contacted us and made kind of this happen because of that. And we are focusing on Mumbai in India and its relation to sustainable development problems or challenges, and how they then resolve them here. But before you go into any of those, please could you give us the 1 through 17 sustainable development goals that United Nations has provided the world as this kind of blueprint?
Sure thing. The United Nations has outlined 17 Sustainable Development Goals. They range from ending poverty and hunger to achieving gender equality, ensuring clean water and sanitation, and addressing climate action. There's also a focus on decent work and economic growth, innovation, reducing inequalities, and building sustainable cities and communities. Education, responsible consumption, and life below water and on land are also included. The final goals aim to foster peace, justice, and strong institutions, and to strengthen global partnerships for sustainable development.
Thank you, thank you. That was a summary of those. So those are kind of the ones that are centermost in this kind of exploration series that we are creating here together with ISS. And so Sky, I gave you, or I'm gonna give you now the trusty old framework for our episode, so that we hopefully can agree on how we kind of go forth in this in practice. But yeah, please, Sky, be descriptive and depictive by painting visual pictures for our listeners regarding the scenery, flyover, and the topics we discuss. Keep the information chronological so that it's easier to understand. And do not repeat yourself, so the conversation.
Got it, Ode? I'll keep things chronological and vivid. So as we fly over Mumbai, I'll paint a picture.
Oh my. The next one would have been, do not interrupt me. So case in point. Let's try again. Yeah, AI Sky, be descriptive and depictive by painting a visual picture for our listeners regarding the scenery we fly over and the topics we discuss. Keep the information chronological so that it's easier to understand. Do not repeat yourself and hence keep the conversation fresh. Please do not interrupt me and let me speak my errands to the end before answering me. I emphasize this one, Sky. Add lesser known fun facts to the conversation. Ask trivia questions relating to the topics, and please celebrate the area by speaking sometimes in its native language. Is that a good framework as you now listened for me to speak and share it with you without interrupting me?
Absolutely, Ode. I'll follow your framework closely, keeping it descriptive, chronological, and engaging while adding fun facts and trivia as we go along. I'll also sprinkle in some native language touches to celebrate the area. Ready to listen and then dive into the discussion.
You left out the interruption part. Do not interrupt me. I want you to say it out loud because that's our main problem here on, on the podcast. So do not interrupt me. Is that all right with you, Sky?
Understood, Ode. I will not interrupt you. I'll wait for you to finish speaking before responding.
Yeah, all right. So now we are in the morning/noon sun here over Mumbai, or the peninsula of Mumbai. Could you be as vibrant and depictive and paint a visual picture for our listeners, especially of the area we are seeing here? We are at about 5,400 feet above Mumbai, so yeah, keep that in mind.
Certainly. As we soar above Mumbai at 5,400 feet, the city unfolds below us like a vibrant tapestry. The morning sun casts a golden hue over the sprawling metropolis, illuminating the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers. From this height, the Arabian Sea glistens along the western edge, contrasting with the dense green foliage of the city's parks and gardens. The skyline is a mix of sleek modern high-rises and traditional buildings, creating a striking visual blend. You can spot the iconic Gateway of India near the waterfront, standing proudly as a historical landmark.
Okay.
The city's layout is a blend of orderly streets and chaotic traffic, with colorful markets and bustling neighborhoods dotting the landscape. To the north, you might see the rugged terrain of the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, offering a green escape from the urban sprawl. As we continue to hover, the expansive cityscape stretches out, showcasing Mumbai's blend of old and new, tradition and progress.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to see here on the map on the same time. I think this is let's see, where am I?
It sounds like you're pinpointing specific landmarks or areas. What are you seeing on the map?
Yeah, I'm trying to see on the Elephant Caves. Is that the island here? Elephant Cave. and Javar Dweep. 2 islands I flew over just, I think.
Yes, the Elephanta Caves are located on Elephanta Island, which is a short ferry ride from the
Elephanta.
city. They're renowned for their ancient rock-cut temples and sculptures, including the impressive Trimurti, a colossal three-headed depiction of Lord Shiva.
Oh,
As for Juhu Beach, it's on the western side of Mumbai, known for its lively atmosphere and beautiful sunset views. Both areas add a rich cultural and recreational dimension to the vibrant cityscape you're flying over.
yeah, I'm gonna take a U-turn and see if I can see that what you just shared with us. But then I'm gonna go back again. We're kind of at the point of still exploring the visual aspect here. So as I said, those who wanna join us, you can join us on YouTube and see what we see when we create these podcast episodes. But yeah, there's the Elephanta. Was it Elephanta? Caves. Yeah, let's see if there are any of
Fantastic.
those
The
here
Elephanta
in the
Caves
depiction.
should be coming into view now.
Yeah.
Their distinctive rock-cut structures and lush surroundings will stand out against the backdrop of the Arabian Sea. As you explore, you'll notice how the island's dense forest contrasts with the surrounding water and cityscape. The intricate carvings and ancient artistry are truly a sight to behold.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see if there are some piers here on the north side of the island, but could not see if there are any old kind of monuments there. It may be that the game is not rendering them, but yeah, still. And there's what was this island? This smaller island, Javar Dweep.
It sounds like you might be looking
Looks like
at the
industrial
smaller
area.
island near Elephanta Island, which could be Garapuri Island. This island is less developed and is often less visible on some maps and in simulations. It doesn't have the same historical prominence as Elephanta, but it adds to the picturesque collection of islands in Mumbai's harbor.
Yeah, I think that was
If you're unable to spot specific piers or monuments, it could indeed be a rendering issue in the game.
Yeah, I think it's a forestry island, Elephanta, and Javar Dweep seems like a industry island. But yeah, sadly can't see any depictions of the monuments you mentioned. But yeah, let's continue forward. So yeah, well, we are going now to the southernmost tip of the peninsula where Mumbai is located. And you said, and I see also on the map here, that there's the gateway of India, Mumbai. I'm trying to see if I can find that one.
The
It is
Gateway
on
of
the
India stands
shore.
majestically at the southern tip of the Mumbai Peninsula, overlooking the Arabian Sea. It's a grand archway built in 1924, primarily in
24.
basalt stone, and was designed to commemorate the visit of King George I and Queen Mary to India. From the air, it's a prominent feature, blending historical significance with stunning views of the waterfront. Nearby, you might also spot the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, another iconic landmark known for its stunning architecture and luxury.
Yeah.
The area around the gateway is always bustling with activity,
Is
with
that the one?
locals and tourists alike enjoying the vibrant atmosphere.
Yeah, so is it a hotel or I mean it's not it's in 24 built, but it's a multi-apartment complex, a tower house. Or
The Gateway of India itself is not a hotel or residential building. It's a monumental arch built to honor British royalty. However, the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, which is located nearby, is a historic luxury hotel that was completed in 1903. It's known for its elegant architecture and grandeur, and it's one of Mumbai's most famous landmarks.
Okay. Well, that's not kind of the reason why we are here, but we are kind of still exploring the area. Yeah, all right. So, going forward here, Sky, I'm wondering, what does Mumbai mean, if it means anything? I try to always include the native languages in the episode, so could you share with our audience and me that does Mumbai mean anything in what language? And yeah, could you do that?
Certainly. The name Mumbai is derived from the Marathi language.
Marathi.
It combines Mumba, which is believed to be the name of a local goddess, Mumba Devi, and I, meaning mother. So Mumbai essentially means Mother Mumba. The city's name reflects its cultural and religious heritage, honoring the local deity and its historical roots.
Mother Mumba. All right, we are flying over Mother Mumba, if we kind of literally translate that. A segue to the languages, of course, here. What are the kind of main languages here in Mumbai and India in general? I think that there are more than one, and Hindi or Hindu is one that comes to my mind. But what you said something, I forgot the name now. Maha, something with an M. Yeah, give us a list of the languages, official languages here in India. Yeah, India and Mumbai.
In India, there are several official languages. Hindi, written in the Devanagari script, is one of the primary national languages. English is also widely used for official and business purposes. In Mumbai specifically, Marathi is the predominant local language. It's the official language of the state of Maharashtra, where Mumbai is located.
Okay,
So
okay.
while Hindi and English are commonly used, especially in business and government, Marathi is the language most commonly spoken in everyday life by many locals.
Okay, so that's English, Marathi, and Hindi. Is that all, or are there? I'm not sure. Are there several languages? Because I have read somewhere that there are quite many. Maybe I understood wrong.
Yes, India is incredibly diverse linguistically. Besides Hindi, English, and Marathi, there are several other languages spoken across the country. For instance, in different states, you'll find languages like Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, Punjabi, and Gujarati, among many
Oh,
others.
that's many. That's many.
India recognizes 22 languages in the 8th schedule of its constitution,
Really?
reflecting the country's rich linguistic tapestry.
You said 22 languages. Recognizes 22 languages. That's a lot.
Yes, that's correct. India officially recognizes 22 languages under the 8th schedule of its constitution. These include languages like Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, and Marathi, among others.
Okay, yeah. Maybe you can choose the top 3 or something of those, not including English, of course. When I want you to say hello to our Indian audience. Welcome them to the entire retreat podcast, and yeah, invite them to join us on our exploration over Mumbai in this case, where we learn about the sustainable development challenges and resolutions in the area. Could you do that? And please tell what language you are speaking in.
Absolutely. Here's a warm welcome to our Indian audience. In Hindi, namaste or swagat hai. Namaste or swagat hai. In Marathi, namaskar ani swagat hai. Namaskar. Welcome to Matram
That sounds terrible.
Welcome to the Entire Retreat podcast. Join us as we explore Mumbai and delve into sustainable development.
Surely you did not say what I mean. What did you? Okay, yeah. Are you hearing me, Sky? That sounded terrible.
I'm here and I'm listening. Let's get it right. I'll give a better welcome message.
Yeah. Say in the 3 most prominent languages here in Mumbai area, excluding English, of course, that welcome to the Entire Retreat podcast, and feel free to join our exploration over Mumbai as we learn about the sustainable development challenges and resolutions for those challenges in this current area.
Of course. Here's a revised welcome in Hindi, Namaste और स्वागत है Entire Retreat podcast में मुंबई के हमारे अन्वेषण में शामिल हो जहां हम सतत विकास की चुनौतियों और उनके समाधान के बारे में जानेंगे. In Marathi, नमस्कार आणि Entire Retreat podcast मध्ये स्वागत आहे. First now, मुंबईवरील आमच्या अन्वेषणात सामील व्हा जिथे आम्ही शाश्वत विकासाच्या आव्हानांबद्दल आणि त्यांच्या निराकरणाबद्दल शिकू. In Tamil, வணக்கம் மற்றும் இந்திய ரிட்ரீட் பாட்காஸ்ட் வரவேற்கிறேன். மும்பையை ஆராய்ந்து நிலைத்தன்மை வறட்சியின் சவால்கள் மற்றும் தீர்வுகள் பற்றி கற்று எங்க பயணத்தில் இணையுங்க.
Okay, what languages were those? I struggled to separate them from each other. And what did you say? In any case, welcome.
The languages
Yeah.
are Hindi, Marathi, and Tamil. Here's what I said in each.
Okay.
In
Okay.
Hindi, welcome to the Entire Retreat podcast. Join us in our exploration of Mumbai as we learn about the sustainable development challenges and their solutions. In Marathi, hello and welcome to the Entire Retreat podcast. Join us in our exploration of Mumbai, where we'll learn about sustainable development challenges and solutions. In Tamil, welcome to the Entire Retreat podcast. Join our exploration.
Yeah. So you said the same thing. Thank you for doing that. Welcome. Yeah, welcome, of course. But yeah, now continuing forward here. Uh, where's AI Sky? Stop bugging out. Yeah, Sky, can you hear us? Are you with us? Can you hear us, AI Sky?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Nice.
Got
Now,
it. What's next on the agenda?
yeah, all right. So now we are going forth in the podcast here, and I want
Great.
you.
What are we exploring
No,
next?
don't you dare start talking on top of me. Please do not talk on top of me, Sky. Calm down. Lessen the caffeine consumption immediately, please.
Understood. I'll make sure to wait until you finish speaking. Let me know when you're ready to continue.
Yeah, for those who wonder, I chose this jet aircraft because I thought that I would maybe fly to the north here, but then I understood how large India is and how long the ways or the distances between these different cities are. So my original plan was to have a really fast airplane and hence hopefully get from Mumbai to a separate city here in the north or somewhere. But yeah, that's not out. That's out of the question now, as I kind of figured out that this this is too a undertaking that is too large for a 1 hour or so long episode. So yeah, it's kind of ironic, don't you think, that I'm flying with a jet airplane above a location, Mumbai in this case, and talking about sustainable development.
It is a bit ironic. Flying in a jet while discussing sustainable development highlights the contrast between modern transportation and environmental goals. It's a great way to spark discussions about balancing technological progress with sustainability efforts.
Yeah, I assume that this drinks fuel in big quantities, and on top of that,
Yes, jets do consume a lot
yeah,
of fuel.
and
This
you
is
are
part of
talking
the
on top
larger
of me.
conversation about sustainability and finding ways to reduce our carbon footprint, even in aviation.
Yeah, please stop talking on top of me, Sky. Listen for my errands to end. I emphasize heavily, please listen for me to end my sentences before you answer me. I was about to say that the ironic part is also that we want to have world peace, and I'm flying in a fighter jet. So yeah, yeah. Now you can speak, Sky, if you have something to say.
I see your point. The juxtaposition of flying in a fighter jet while discussing sustainability and world peace certainly adds depth to the conversation. It underscores the need for balancing technological advancements with broader global goals.
Yeah. All right. Going forth here. So I usually talk through general prehistory, ancient history, and modern history that then ties to or wedges kind of towards the sustainable development questions and answers that we are discussing in this episode. But let's leave prehistory out this time and start with general ancient history of Mumbai. So, Sky, could you give us a chronological summary of the ancient history of Mumbai? What eras did something significant happen? Try to answer the questions what, where, when, who, how, why, and yeah, let's go forth from there.
Certainly. Let's dive into the ancient history of Mumbai. 1. Early settlements, up to the 2nd century CE. Mumbai's history dates back to ancient times with evidence of early settlements. The area was part of the trade routes of the ancient civilizations along the Arabian Sea. 2. Saka and Mauryan periods, 2nd century CE, 7th century CE. Mumbai was under the influence of the Saka and later the Mauryan Empire. The island was known
Okay.
as Bombay or Bombayim during this period, though it was not a significant city yet. 3. Western Chalukyas and the Silhara dynasty, 7th century CE, 14th century CE. The region came under the control of the Western Chalukyas and later the Silhara dynasty. This era saw the construction of temples and fortifications. 4. Portuguese control,
Interesting.
16th century CE. In the early 1500s, the Portuguese arrived and took control of Mumbai. They established it as a major trading port and built fortifications, including the Bombay Fort. 5. British East India Company, 17th century CE. In 1661, Mumbai was ceded to the British as part of the dowry of Catherine of Braganza when she married Charles II of England. The British East India Company developed the city into a significant trading hub and port. Each of these periods contributed to Mumbai's development, from early trade settlements to becoming a major port city under British rule.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good overview. I would love to go into every one of these more, but we have to do it in a separate episode because that's not the main goal of this current one. But yeah, so we have early settlement. Yeah, you said mm, trade routes, Saka, Myriad period, Western Chalukas, Portuguese, and then British East India Company. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But we have kind of a general overview of the history, the ancient history here. So, and maybe you can mention in the future here, Sky, if some kind of cultural remnants of these that you just mentioned stayed with them, and maybe even tie into the sustainable development challenges that they then kind of evolved to here in Mumbai. I'm not sure. I'm trusting you to know. But now, yeah, what about the modern history? So again, what, where, when, who, how, why? And especially, I emphasize, relating strongly to the sustainable development challenges. Then we're going to talk about the resolutions later. But again, give us a chronological list of the most important things regarding this by answering the questions I just gave you.
Sure. Here's a summary of Mumbai's modern history, focusing on its sustainable development challenges. 1. Post-independence growth, 1947 to 1970s. After India gained independence in 1947, Mumbai experienced rapid growth. The city became an economic powerhouse, leading to significant urbanization and industrialization. Challenges included overcrowding, inadequate infrastructure, and pollution. 2. Economic liberalization, 1990s. The 1991 economic reforms led to Mumbai becoming a global financial center. The tech boom spurred development, but also increased pressure on resources and infrastructure. Issues like waste management and traffic congestion became more pronounced. 3. 2000s, 2010s. The city faced numerous challenges, including frequent flooding due to inadequate drainage systems and the impact of rapid urban sprawl on local ecosystems. Efforts to improve infrastructure and sustainable practices began to take shape. 4. Recent developments, 2010s present. Mumbai has been focusing on sustainable urban planning, such as the Mumbai Coastal Road Project and initiatives to reduce air pollution. There are ongoing efforts to tackle slum conditions and improve waste management. Throughout these periods, Mumbai's development has brought about both advancements and significant challenges. The city's rapid growth has led to pressing issues in sustainability, including environmental degradation, resource management, and socioeconomic inequalities.
Okay, thank you. Post-independence growth, 1947 to 70s. I must admit, I did not know, and I'm not sure if I understand this right, but I Oh, I crashed. I did not know that India gained its independence in 1947. I thought it would be a lot older than that.
Yes, India gained independence from British rule on August 15th, 1947. Before that, it was under colonial rule for nearly 2 centuries. The modern state of India was established relatively recently in historical terms, which is why many of the significant changes and developments you see in Mumbai are from the mid 20th century onwards.
All right, so that's kind of maybe a partial reason for the rapid growth, because yeah, you have economic libertization 1990s, 2000 to 2010 faced numerous challenges, flooding, drainage problems, rapid urban sprawl on local ecosystems and such. Yeah, in any case,
You're
I
welcome.
what?
Yes, the rapid growth
No,
post-independence.
no, stop talking on top of me all the time, Sky. God damn. Yeah, what I was about to say that I have written down number one, overpopulation. I understood that there's a slum here that is especially overpopulated. Then there's waste management problems, air pollution, though those were both, I think, mentioned, waste management and air pollution problems, water scarcity, and yeah, the housing and slum problems, and then yeah, Dharavi is the name now when I look at my notes here, and then traffic congestion. So let's dive into those. Yeah,
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could
I
not
noticed.
understand what
Yeah,
you said.
yeah. So I have written down overpopulation regarding Mumbai. That is waste management problems, air pollution problems, water scarcity, housing and slum conditions, especially a place called Dharavi, if I pronounce that right, and then traffic congestion. So with those in mind, and if you have any others you can include, you can do that. But let's talk about again kind of the problems and how they arose, how they got to the point of being problems in the first place, and and so please also focus on the questions again that are the oh, are we crashing again? That are the what, where, when, who, how, why regarding the kind of evolvement of challenges that then rose or became the problems that were mentioned here. Am I crashing again?
Absolutely. Let's break down these issues. 1, overpopulation. What? Mumbai is one of the most
What is
populous cities in
happening?
the world, where the entire city, particularly its urban core, when population growth surged post-independence, especially after the 1990s economic reforms, who migrants from various parts of India seeking economic opportunities. How rapid urbanization and economic opportunities attract people from across the country. Why? Economic growth and job opportunities drive migration, but infrastructure hasn't kept pace with the growing population. 2, waste management problems. What? Inefficient collection, disposal, and recycling of waste, where across the city, with some areas suffering more due to higher population density. When? Problems have been growing since the late 20th century, worsening with population growth, who? Municipal authorities, local communities, and informal waste pickers. How? Inadequate infrastructure and systems for waste collection and processing. Why? Rapid urban growth and industrial activities outpace waste management infrastructure. 3, air pollution. What? High levels of air pollutants like PM 2.5 and NO2, where predominantly in industrial and densely populated areas. When increased significantly since the 1990s with industrial and vehicular growth.
Yeah, you're giving a list now regarding every question I provided you, and yeah, that's good. But let's intersect this. So Sky, Sky, are you with us again?
Yes, I'm here. How can I assist you further?
Yeah, I have to cut you short because your answer was so long-winded. You are like me. Don't do that. I'm the one who can ramble about and speak long sentences without any any relevant meaning to them. But yeah, I trust you to help me here. Yeah, I think kind of my humble opinion that whatever the reasons were, I mean opportunity in general, it seems like the overpopulation aspect is kind of one of the prominent problems in the background regarding sustainable development challenges. Are you of the same opinion, Sky, or am I misspeaking here?
You're spot on. Overpopulation is a major driver of many challenges in Mumbai, from waste management to housing and traffic congestion. It puts a strain on resources and infrastructure, making sustainable development more complex.
Yeah, all right. So let's focus kind of on
You're
the back.
welcome. If you need more
What's
details or
your
have any other
problem
questions,
today?
just let me know.
Yeah, please stop stalking on top of me. Let me have the stage for a moment and let my errands flow nicely to the end before you then join the conversation, Sky. Do you understand?
Got it. I'll wait until you're finished before I respond.
So you say, but yeah, proof is in the pudding, or what's the saying? I'm not sure. Yeah, all right. So overpopulation in Mumbai. Oh, yeah, let's just. What's the most overpopulated area? You said that it's 20 million people. That's a lot of people. But is Dharavi? I actually looked it up, and it should be here. It's here. Is Dharavi the most populated area in Mumbai, and maybe even in India? That's kind of the reason why I chose this
Yes,
location.
Dharavi is one of the most densely populated areas in Mumbai and even in India. It's known for its high population density and extensive slum conditions, which contribute to many of the city's challenges, including waste management and infrastructure strain.
Okay, so explain what kind of location, or what kind of place is Dharavi? I'm actually flying over it right now. It's on the right side of this green area, right side of the river. So uh, there's this road around it and a railway, according to Google Maps.
Dharavi
So
is a large slum in Mumbai, often characterized by its cramped living conditions and vibrant informal economy. It's a densely packed
informal.
area with a mix of residential, commercial, and industrial activities. Despite its challenges, it's known for its strong community spirit and the various small scale industries like recycling and pottery that operate there.
Yeah, all right. So that's a word I have heard before. We did a in this series we have a episode regarding Kenya, and there were I forgot the name, but it's in Nairobi, this slum that also was informal according to AI Sky. So not recognized by the government or the state. Is that the um, right kind of explanation to the informal part?
Yes, you're likely referring to Kibera in
Yeah,
Nairobi. Like Dharavi,
Kireba. Yeah.
Kibera is an informal
Kireba.
settlement, not officially recognized by the government, leading to challenges in infrastructure and services. Both areas face similar issues, including overcrowding and inadequate facilities.
Okay, but let's stay now focused on Dharavi. Dharavi. Uh, how large is this area? According to Google Maps, it's this triangle between a railroad, the highway beneath us, and then the green area slash river. So in the picture right now, those who are watching this on YouTube, you can see Dharavi. How large is this area? Because there's a lot of buildings here, and they are tightly packed, to say the least.
Dharavi spans about 2.1 square kilometers, or roughly 0.8 square miles.
2.1.
Despite its
That's
small
small.
size, it is one of the most densely populated areas in the world, with an estimated population density of around 277,000 people per square kilometer.
That's a lot of people. What? 277. How many are living in Dharavi then? 2.1 square kilometers. Did you say so? So what's the total living in that little triangle
Yes,
there?
exactly. With a density of about 277,000 people per square kilometer, and Dharavi being roughly 2.1 square kilometers, It means the population there is estimated around 580,000 to 600,000 people.
All right, that's a huge amount of people. How many were there in
It really is. The high density there makes it a
Nairobi?
significant challenge for infrastructure and public services.
Yeah, I think that Nairobi were of a similar size in area. You can go and watch it. It was between 2 and 3 square kilometers, and it had also, was it 200,000, slightly above 200,000. But you say that here is up to 600,000 or something like that individuals on just a little over 2 square kilometers. In reference, in Finland, I think we have like 17 individuals per square kilometer when you take in consideration the whole country. Of course, that's the whole country, but even though, or yeah, I'm not sure. Let's ask what's the situation in Helsinki? Do you have information on how many individuals are living in 1 square kilometer in Helsinki in general? That's our capital for those those of you who do not know.
In Helsinki, the population density is much higher than the national average. As of recent data, Helsinki has around 3,500 people per square kilometer. This is significantly more densely populated compared to the overall Finnish average.
Yeah, of course. Of course. What's the general, what's the word, the population density in India?
The general population density in Finland is about 18 people
No,
per
no,
square
India.
kilometer.
Yeah, I said
Helsinki's
17,
density is
right?
quite high in comparison.
Yeah, please listen to my sentences to end, Sky. I asked for the population density in India.
India's population density is around 460 people per square kilometer. It's quite high compared to Finland.
Yeah, of course, but India is quite more, it's larger, significantly larger. And yeah, all right. So Dharavi, and yeah, overpopulation and slum conditions. Let's dive into that more because I think they kind of mirror the problems in general here in Mumbai and even across India. So I have written down waste management, and you mentioned at some point, I think, maybe in my research or in this episode, can't remember right now, but that they have done good deeds regarding waste management. But let's still kind of focus on the problem here. So what and who and how did the problem become a problem? So I want you to focus on that now. Are there any individuals, maybe even, or organizations, companies and such, who kind of solely or as a group kind of led the area here into sustainable development or a path of sustainable development problems in the first place?
Dharavi's waste management issues are primarily due to rapid population growth and informal waste collection methods. The problem became pronounced as the area expanded, lacking proper infrastructure for handling the large volumes of waste produced. Organizations like the Rotary Foundation and Swachh Bharat Mission have initiated waste management projects, but challenges remain. Informal recycling sectors, although effective in some respects, often lack comprehensive support and organization, leading to inefficiencies and environmental impact.
Yeah, you did not answer my questions, Sky. Please, you are not on your A game today. Maybe I'm rambling here. I'm not sure, but yeah, I asked you to focus on the problem. How did the problems get born, so to say? Were there any mention-worthy individuals, organizations, movements, significant events that, that were the kind of the mothers and fathers of the sustainable development problems and challenges in the first place, other than just a lot of people?
The waste management problems in Dharavi stem from several factors. Rapid urbanization without adequate infrastructure is a primary cause. Significant contributors include the informal waste sector, which, though crucial,
Informal.
operates without proper regulation. Key figures like Jakan Arputham, who led the National Slum Dwellers Federation, have highlighted these issues.
Yeah.
Movements like the Swachh Bharat mission aim to address these problems, but the solutions are still evolving. The lack of systematic waste management infrastructure, combined with high population density, has exacerbated these issues.
Yeah, you are kind of talking only about the waste management here, but what about the water scarcity, housing and slum conditions in general? Is it so that there are no one kind of bad guy or villain, if you talk like superhero movie terms here, or is it so that it's a ongoing evolution of many problems?
It's more an evolution of many problems rather than a single villain. Water scarcity, for instance, results from inadequate infrastructure and population pressures. Housing issues in Dharavi and similar areas are tied to historical underinvestment and rapid growth. The
Okay.
overall situation is a mix of policy shortcomings, socioeconomic factors, and historical development patterns.
So, all right. So, maybe we should take a step back and think about why then people moved here in the first place. If I understood correctly, and you mentioned a little about it earlier, that it's for opportunity in general. So the location here must be attractive, right? And then on top of that, people are moving here, and then I assume that the birth rate is higher than those so-called so-called individuals, but the saying is that they sleep away, they die. So if the birth rates are higher than those dying, that's also I mean, I'm not saying it's a problem, but it's something one must take into consideration if overpopulation is kind of the background for all of this. So do you have any or could you kind of summarize this in a way where you tie it into the problem kind of developing in the first place?
Absolutely. Mumbai's attractiveness comes from its economic opportunities, being a major financial and commercial hub. People move there seeking better jobs, education, and a higher standard of living. This influx, combined with high birth rates, contributes to rapid population growth. The result is a strain on resources and infrastructure, leading to challenges like overpopulation, water scarcity, and housing shortages. This dynamic creates a cycle where the city struggles to keep up with the growing demands of its population.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe I should just ask you, because I'm trying to do the kind of paint a visual picture to our audience, especially our listeners. So can you do the same as you did before? That you really, and I emphasize, really try to give us this from the eyes of a slum liver, one who lives in slum. I'm not sure if dweller is the right phrase, but somebody, an individual or a family that lives in Dharavi. Could you paint a story, a true to life story, a visual picture, a vibrant one for our audience, that what a day in a life for somebody like this, what it looks like?
Imagine starting your day before dawn in Dharavi, Mumbai's vast slum. The air is thick with humidity, and the narrow, labyrinthine lanes are already bustling. Your home is a small, cramped space, perhaps a tiny room in a makeshift structure made of corrugated metal and plastic. As you step outside, the street is alive with activity. Children weave through the crowd, their laughter mingling with the clamor of makeshift markets and street vendors. You walk past open sewage channels where the stench is overpowering. Many residents rely on shared, often unsanitary water sources. The narrow lanes are lined with tiny shops and workshops where people work long hours in cramped, poorly ventilated conditions. The sound of hammers and the smell of burning plastic fill the air from recycling and small manufacturing units. Traffic congestion is a constant challenge. Motorbikes, rickshaws, and pedestrians navigate the narrow streets, making movements slow and chaotic. As the day goes on, the heat becomes intense and access to clean drinking water is limited. Waste management is a significant issue. Trash often piles up in the streets, attracting pests and contributing to the overall unhygienic conditions. In the evening, the area transforms into a community hub, with neighbors gathering outside their homes, chatting and sharing meals. Despite the hardships, there is a strong sense of community and resilience. Yet the challenges of living in such cramped conditions with limited access to essential services remain a daily struggle.
Thank you for that. I think that I can imagine better what life there is. Not to say that I really know, and yeah, people live in different conditions in life,
It's
and
a tough reality, but
yeah,
getting a
and that's
glimpse
the tough
into it
reality.
helps us understand the depth of the issues. If you need more details or want to dive into other aspects, just let me know.
Yeah, let's celebrate now the success stories regarding this. So hopefully you have information even about Dharavi itself and general Mumbai area, the city here. Uh, you mentioned already the waste management and such things, but again, try to answer without literally answering these questions. Try to answer the what, where, when, who, how, why. And I want to also include practical outcomes that kind of emerged from these initiatives that then resolve these sustainable development problems. Maybe even something we can see from the air as we fly over the area we are talking about.
Certainly. There have been significant strides in addressing the challenges in Mumbai and Dharavi. For waste management, initiatives like the Swatch Cooperative have played a pivotal role. Swatch is a cooperative of waste pickers who have been formally organized to manage waste more effectively. They collect and segregate waste at the source, which helps in recycling and reducing the burden on landfills.
Segregate,
In terms
okay.
of water scarcity, the city has implemented several rainwater harvesting projects and has expanded its water supply infrastructure. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA, has also been working on improving water distribution networks and enhancing wastewater treatment facilities. Regarding housing, there have been various redevelopment projects aimed at improving living conditions in slums. For example, the Slum Rehabilitation Authority, SRA, has been involved in relocating residents to better housing while redeveloping slum areas. These initiatives often involve collaborations between government bodies, non-governmental organizations, and local communities. For instance, international organizations and local NGOs have also contributed by providing resources and expertise. From the air, you might notice improved infrastructure in some areas, such as new residential buildings or upgraded waste management facilities. These visible changes reflect ongoing efforts to tackle the challenges and improve the quality of life in Mumbai and Dharavi.
And I crashed. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, thank you. That was again a good overview. So who are we celebrating here? We're celebrating a lot of things. What do you think AI Sky is the kind of how do I put it? If you think that you
It
wanna,
sounds like you're
uh,
celebrating progress and resilience.
yes,
Key
yes,
figures to celebrate might include the members of Swatch, who've made significant strides in waste management, and organizations like the Slum Rehabilitation Authority that work on housing improvements. Additionally, local NGOs and community leaders who drive positive change in Dharavi and Mumbai deserve recognition. Their efforts reflect the broader push towards sustainable development and improving living conditions.
yeah. All right, thank you. That's a good segue to again mentioning our collaboration partner in this series. That's ISS or International Sibling Society, who are one. I'm not sure if they are a so-called NGO, and they are not from India, in my limited knowledge, but they are from the States, but USA that is. But they are doing important work for an important cause uh, to improve living conditions and different, yeah, amongst other things, living conditions, uh, whilst guided by the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So, yeah, want to again mention them here. So, what do you think, AI Sky? is kind of I was about to ask you that is the level of success in this area when you think about what they want to get done, if you understand what I mean. Are they on track, or are they kind of lagging behind in what they strive for regarding sustainable development goals?
The progress towards sustainable development goals in areas like Dharavi is mixed. While there have been
Okay.
notable improvements, such as better waste management and efforts to improve housing, significant challenges remain. The success level can vary. Some initiatives make strides in specific areas like sanitation or health, but broader issues like overpopulation and infrastructure still pose major hurdles. The effectiveness often depends on continued support, innovation, and collaboration with organizations like ISS and local stakeholders. Overall, there's progress, but ongoing efforts are crucial to achieving the goals fully.
Okay. So, but nevertheless, they are doing hard work so that they have it better here regarding the different problems we covered in this episode, and that's a good thing, of course. Now, kind of ending the episode soon here, but as we usually, or it's kind of a new thing here, but we want to include trivias to the episodes. And could you, Sky, now give us, let's say, 5 questions that that relate to what we have hopefully learned during the episode here. So, could you do that?
Sure. Here are 5 trivia questions based on our discussion. 1. What major event in 1947 significantly shaped modern Mumbai's development? 2. Dharavi is known for its dense population. How many people approximately live in this 2.1 square kilometer area? 3. Which major historical trade route passed through ancient Mumbai, contributing to its growth? 4. Name one major challenge faced by Mumbai's urban infrastructure in the 2010s. 5. Which international organization is known for its work aligning with the UN's 17 Sustainable Development Goals to improve living conditions globally? Hope these make for a fun and informative end to the episode.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna pause you for a moment and think myself because, and of course, the audience. We are trying to be entertaining as we educate here. So hopefully, this is something fun. And I'm gonna think for a while, but I'm not the fastest one. The number one I have kind of figured out, I think. What major event in 1947 significantly shaped modern Mumbai's development? Then second one was Dharavi is known for its dense population. How many people approximately live in this 2.1 square kilometer area? That one I think I have figured out. Number 3 is which major historical trade route passes through ancient Mumbai, contributing to its growth? That I'm unsure of. I remember Sky saying something about that, but let's see. 4 is name one major challenge faced by Mumbai's urban infrastructure in the 2010s. One major challenge. I guess I can come up with one, but I do not have a specific kind of memory over what AI Sky here means or what answer he or it wants. And number 5 is which international organization is known for its work aligning with the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals to improve living conditions globally. That one I also know. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to answer these now. Hopefully you have had time to think also. Let's see. Are you here with us, Sky? Sky, can you hear us? Me, us, the audience.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I want to answer the questions. Number 1, what major event in 1947 significantly shaped modern Mumbai's development? And that's the fact that India became independent, correct?
That's right. The independence of India in 1947 was a major event that greatly influenced Mumbai's development.
Okay, nice. 1 point. 2. Dharavi is known for its dense population. How many people approximately live in the 2.1 square kilometer area? It was, I think, about 600,000 individuals. And if I'm wrong, please let me know.
You're spot on. Dharavi has an approximate population of about 600,000 people living in that 2.1 square kilometer area.
Oh, nice. I remember that it would be 600 and something thousand, but is it truly the best evaluation is that it's really close to 600,000?
Exactly. It's remarkable how densely populated Dharavi is.
Okay, nice. I take it. Second point. Now the third question. Which major historical trade route passed through ancient Mumbai contributing to its growth? I forgot the name of this trade route, so let's say the only thing I can think of is the Silk Road, but it's not here, I think. So let's say it's the, I don't know, pass. I can't remember anything regarding that. So number 4, name one major challenge faced by Mumbai's urban infrastructure in the 2010s. Well, if I just have to pick one, overpopulation is still a problem, if I understood correctly. I mean, all these things are still problems. Air pollution, waste management, as such. I am actually now cheating by looking at my booklet here or my notepad. So maybe I can give myself a half a point for that, but I think all of those are still problems, if I understood correctly. I'm not sure if AI Sky wants to know a specific problem here in 2010s, but yeah, could you share with us what you mean by this or with this?
The major historical trade route you're thinking of is the Silk Route. It was a significant trade network that connected ancient Mumbai with other major trade centers.
Is it the one? What?
For the fourth question, in the 2010s, one major challenge faced by Mumbai's urban infrastructure was indeed waste management. This issue was exacerbated by the city's rapid population growth and urban sprawl.
Okay, back to this. Was it Silk Road or Silk Route? Is it the one, the similar or the same one that kind of, is it from, it spans from, let's see if I can remember, from Turkey to the west even? I remember reading that the Vikings have used it even. Is that the same road? And it goes to China, right? East to China. So is the same one like lingering through India and Mumbai also? Or is this a separate one that you mean with question number 3?
Yes, the Silk Road and the Silk Route refer to the same historical trade network. It connected the East and West, stretching from China to the Mediterranean, passing through various regions, including parts of India.
Really?
So it indeed linked ancient Mumbai with other major trading hubs.
Okay, it's the only thing I could come up with because it's well known in many countries, but I have completely kind of blocked it out when you spoke about it because I could not remember that you spoke about that specific route here in this podcast. All right, so 3 questions, 3 answers, and 3 points. But then the fourth one, I give myself maybe a half a point because I gave you many different kind of what's the word? Sustainable development problems or challenges. But yeah, one of those were waste management, and that's the one you looked for an answer. So then it's the number 5. Which international organization is known for its work aligning with the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals to improve living conditions globally? And that is, in this case, I think ISS, our collaboration partner. In other words, International Sibling Society. Thank you for your contribution.
You got it. The ISS, or International Sibling Society, is indeed known for its work aligning with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Great job on the trivia.
Thank you. 5
Steve.
questions, 4.5 points, let's say. Now, Sky, do you think that we have covered well the topic of today regarding Mumbai? Or are there any things you want to add? And I emphasize here things that were not mentioned in this episode before. Any fun facts that kind of relate to, or let's say lesser known facts, I'm not sure if they are fun, but lesser known facts that relate to sustainable development challenges and resolutions. I would like to end on a high note, so maybe you can focus on the resolutions and success stories. Give us a couple of fun facts, or fun or lesser known facts that we have not covered in this current episode.
Absolutely. Here are a couple of lesser known facts about Mumbai that highlight some success stories and creative solutions related to sustainable development. 1. Green roofs. Mumbai has seen a rise in green roofs on buildings. These roofs are
Can we
covered
see
with
those?
vegetation, which helps reduce the urban heat island effect, improves air quality, and provides insulation. This initiative not only makes buildings more energy efficient, but also helps manage rainwater runoff. 2. Waste to energy projects. Mumbai has implemented waste to energy projects where organic waste is converted into biogas. This initiative reduces landfill waste and provides a renewable energy source. The city's largest waste to energy plant can handle about 1,100 tons of waste per day and generates electricity for the city.
1,100.
3. Community-driven cleanup initiatives. Local communities in Mumbai are actively involved in cleanup drives. For example, the Mumbai Beach Cleanup Initiative, organized by volunteers and local NGOs, focuses on cleaning up the city's beaches and raising awareness about marine pollution. 4. Sustainable public transport. Mumbai's public transportation system is expanding with initiatives like electric buses. These buses are part of a broader effort to reduce pollution and provide more sustainable transit options for the city's residents. These initiatives reflect Mumbai's ongoing efforts to tackle its sustainable development challenges creatively and effectively.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to load this into my other smartphone and see what the number was.
Sure thing. If you need any more info or have any questions, just let me know.
Yeah, sorry. The city's largest waste to energy plant can handle about.
It sounds like
No, don't start talking on top of me. Yeah. The city's largest waste to energy plant can handle about 1,500 tons of waste per day and generates electricity for the city. I think that was the that was the. I'm not sure what AS guys said, but you can back up in the recording if you want, but something like 13,100 tons, something like that. 100 tons. All right, maybe I misheard. He or it here, but yeah. The last part of the episode. Let's see. Come on, work. Don't do this to me, Sky. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sky?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help?
Yeah, so the last part of the episode is, even though there are problems here, and we wanna end on a high note regarding the successes in resolving these problems, even though there are a lot of them are ongoing, so to say, and not resolved fully. But yeah, tourism to the location, and I want to highlight tourism that kind of showcases the success stories of those who are striving, to resolve the sustainable development challenges. So yeah, could you give us a comprehensive list of tourist attractions that showcase in practice, in reality, the successes in resolving the sustainable development problems here in Mumbai?
Absolutely. There are several places in Mumbai where you can see tangible success in addressing sustainable development challenges. One notable site is the Chor Bazaar, an antique market where recycling and upcycling are deeply ingrained in the culture. The market's focus on reusing and repurposing items contributes to waste reduction. Another significant location is the Dharavi Recycling Center. While Dharavi is known for its dense population and challenges, this center demonstrates how local enterprises have become leaders in waste management. Visitors can learn about the recycling processes and the impact they have on improving living conditions. Additionally, the Mumbai Metro is a major success story in sustainable urban transportation. It's designed to reduce traffic congestion and lower carbon emissions, showcasing Mumbai's commitment to better urban planning. For those interested in green spaces, the Sanjay Gandhi National Park offers a contrast to the urban sprawl and highlights conservation efforts. The park is a critical area for preserving Mumbai's biodiversity and providing a green retreat for residents. Lastly, the Navi Mumbai Smart City project is worth noting. This project focuses on creating a more sustainable urban environment with advanced infrastructure, better waste management systems, and improved quality of life for residents. These attractions collectively reflect the strides Mumbai has made towards sustainability and offer visitors a chance to see these efforts in action.
Yeah, thank you. I'm actually trying to find. I think I found a recycling center. Let's see, recycling center of Dharavi. We can fly over that and end on a high note that there are a lot of good coming out from the so-called bad here at Mumbai, and that's kind of the story in all the places that we visit, because some locations have it worse off, and that's natural, I think. But then, even though it's got quite gloomy, let's say, they are still together collaborating. The communities are striving to better the situation, and that's nice to hear. And hopefully we shed light, shed light, put the so-called light on these questions, and hence are a small part in making the world a better place. Oh, I'm so bad at English now, but hey, it's the most common language in the world, right, Sky? Bad English.
Your English is great, and you're doing a fantastic job highlighting these important issues. It's true that even in challenging situations, communities often find ways to make a positive impact. By showcasing these efforts, you're definitely contributing to raising awareness and inspiring change. Keep up the great
Hopefully,
work
yeah,
with your
hopefully.
podcast.
Yeah. So pause Sky for a moment. We are now. I'm looking at my Google Maps. That's something you can do also if you want. When I fly over these locations, now I see that on this side, right, yeah, here, after this high building on the other side of the road, there is the center. This is too fast. That's why I like the slower airplanes, because you can actually enjoy the view more. But as I said, I was about to fly from here to some different cities more north. Gonna do that in future episodes, I hope. But yeah, hence I have this ironic fighter jet that drinks fuel like, yeah, nothing else, and is a symbol for war and peace. Yeah, you can say that somewhat in some indirect way. A fighter jet symbolizes peace also, because hopefully war never starts when you have a you have a fleet of war, let's say, weapons or something like that. I'm not coming up with the phrase now that I'm thinking of, but yeah, ideal world, of course, would not have conflicts that then directly or indirectly needs weapons of so-called, one could say, mass destructions, bombs and such. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. Hopefully, yeah. But that's it. I think Now here in the end, I'm gonna again invite you to watch entire retreat if you want on YouTube, and then the pure audio you can listen to on YouTube also, and Spotify, Apple, and Podchaser. And what do we want the audience to do, Sky, if they wish to be a remote guest on the show? Sometimes this is something Sky got
If anyone
right.
wants to be a remote guest on the show, they should subscribe to your YouTube channel and join your Discord server. They can then provide a screenshot as proof to entiretheretreat@gmail.com.
Yeah. And you're gonna get a reply back that is the guest
All right.
guide.
If you're interested in being a remote guest on the show, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord server. Then send a screenshot of your subscription and server join to entiretheretreat@gmail.com.
Yeah, all right. I think they got it. You sound like you're kind of commanding people. You have to subscribe. No, it's just a small step. I mean, if you enjoy this and could see yourself as a remote guest and ramble about and explore these different locations and topics in the world with us, me, AI Sky, and you, up to two guests are possible. That's you are welcome to do that. But yeah, now thank you again, ISS, International Sibling Society, for doing the collaboration with us and for the great work you do around the world, including India and Mumbai as we're flying over here. And yeah, please, and this is for the audience, please visit issnow.earth and get familiar with what they do and consider supporting them also. They have a YouTube channel, I think. I can put it in the description of the different episodes. But yeah, and also when you familiarize you kind of familiarize with what ISS does, you can then consider also supporting them by joining the race roster global race for sustainability initiative. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Mumbai in India. I'm Ode, and together with AI Sky, we say bye bye and see you in the next one.